Hi, thank you for watching my YouTube channel, Alex the Medium. Today I decided to just kind of sit here and have my producer Travis just ask me random questions about all kinds of topics that are kind of broad, and I'm just sitting here quietly and letting him talk to Kazoo and Kazoo answer back. So, here it goes.
I know a lot of times in our group readings, you're asked a lot from women, when will he come? So I wonder if Kazoo can talk a little bit about that generally for women looking for the one.
Yes. So he says, usually there's always different scenarios going on, case by case situations about love or finding love. But whenever someone books me specifically for that reason and asks, because it happens often, where is he? Kazoo always says, he's never coming because you made him up. But what he means by that is, you're not in the energy and the energetic field to be able to receive the thing you really want, A. And B, you've also made a projection of what you think you want and are trying to make any person fit in to that projection. So that's usually the two things that are going on. Again, there are other variables.
So the second part of that,
Yeah.
trying to make someone fit that thing,
Yes.
is the key then just letting someone be themselves?
It is letting someone be themselves, but it's also you doing the internal work to break away those predetermined ideas of what you think you deserve in a relationship or you want in a relationship, especially when usually it's fueled or made kind of desperate by a time frame of some kind, like by this age I wanted this, or I want to have kids, or I want to get married by blah 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 blah. So usually those thoughts are fueling this kind of desperate energy towards trying to find what is really a blessing that we are all blessed with. It's not a rite of passage to find someone. And so I think it's doing the internal work to break away that time sensitive like desperation, and also allowing for the blessing to take place. Being the best person you can be, vibrating in the highest energy that you can vibrate, so that you're not attracting negative and you're not attracted to the same negative repeat cycles that you've already dated 20 times. Instead, it's vibrating in a higher energy and just allowing things to come to you. And I know that's hard, he says, when we say the word allow, because it makes it seem not proactive. But being too active is that desperate energy again. It's not patient. And so allowing is kind of sitting in the knowing and having the faith that I will be blessed with this because I'm shining my highest light, and I want others that also shine that way to see my light and match so that we can share a life together, versus sticking to that bad pattern routine of I need something from you and you need something from me, and it's a bad romance.
Is there an example of someone you've worked with in this situation that you could maybe speak about a little bit to make it a little more easy to understand?
Yes, for instance, the last person we spoke to about this topic was someone who was reaching a certain age. Better, he said, I have someone better. There was someone years ago, I want to say almost 6 or 7 years ago, that we were speaking to. We had several readings, and the readings were all about where is he? In the readings, we discuss all the things we just mentioned, like you have to make room, you have to let go of the negative.
What does make room mean?
Make room means, right now, for instance, if I were in a situation where I want to get married, I'm 44 years old, I haven't met him yet, where is he? I'm not going to be able to have a baby. I'm going to have to freeze my egg. All that cycle, all those thoughts that I just expressed are all negative thoughts fueling a negative momentum that's never going to bring you a person that's going to share love and happiness with you.
Those are the thoughts that fuel the feeling of desperation that you talked about earlier.
That's right. And so to do that means to kind of keep that cycle up, to keep finding other people that they can fit into that role that you've placed that's going to get you married and have a kid because and that's not the way it works. The way it works is you live your best life. You get rid of that energy. You get rid of those thoughts and the need to be married by a certain point, the need to be impregnated by a certain point, and just allow. Be happy. What do you have now that's content? That's not a baby or a marriage. What do you have now that can, for lack of a better term, complete you? That's not those things that you don't have. Because then when you're in that energy, you're not expecting something to make you whole. You are whole, and therefore you attract more.
Is it? I know Kazoo has said this about having children, getting pregnant. Is it similar to the thought of make your life ready for someone to want to come into it?
Yes. Because you said what you're referring to is we've had a few readings with mothers that have been trying to get pregnant. Again, it's that same energy. It's trying to control how versus allowing however the universe is going to provide for you to become a parent.
And how many times have we heard the stories of people have either decided to adopt or try IVF,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden they get pregnant.
And they get pregnant. And the reason is because they've let go of that desperate thought process of like, I've got to do this. Why isn't it happening? I tried this. We have to try this. Why is it this many years go by? More years go by. Panic, right? And so when you kind of surrender to, all right, I'm going to try adoption. All those panic thoughts, that nonstop kind of like escalation you go on probably several times a day is gone. And that's what making room is.
So in finding relationships, that the equivalent of maybe letting go of the desperation by choosing adoption would be, I'm going to focus on my life and get my life ready
and
for a partner.
That's right. I'm going to get my life ready for me, and then someone will want to be a part of my life.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because the people in the past that you've attracted before are not right because of you and because of them, because it's people triggering each other's bad habits versus getting rid of all that, living your best life, and then attracting other people that also want to live their best life and sharing that. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. You can book readings with me at alexthemedium.com, and we'll see you next time.